Assalamualaikum. My name is Emilia Natasha and I'm from Banting, Selangor.
My name is Ainafia binti Nur Adnan and I am from Pasir Mas, Kelantan.
Hi, my name is Noalia binti Muhammad Nazri and I am from Bandar Seri Putra, Selangor.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahab Kalprahat. I am from Yemen. We are from group 8.
Assalamualaikum everyone. We use QT's beam to answer this question. First, we open the QT's beam. Then, we load a file. Then, we compile and run the program. After then, we insert 10 random number.
Assalamualaikum. Now I will explain to you about the coding. So the first question is to input 10 random number and use array to print the numbers in the descending order. So this one li$v04 is to print string. Then after that the prom one will be registered in the $A0. The prom one is enter 10 numbers. Then after that we register array into the $S0. Then we go to the loop input. li$v05 is to read the integer. Then the array, this one is the array of the first element will be stored in the as $v0. Then add immediate, which is we have to move the array position by adding 4, because we add by 4 because from one element to another element in the array they store 4 bits. And then after that when branch is not equal to 10, so it will go to the loop input, which is here. Then if the branch which is branch is I, when I is equal to 10, so it will go here. And then it will load $S0 will load the array. Then we have to subtract the counter because we want to use the counter later. And then we go to the sorting. Branch equal $T1 9 and continue sorting. We use 9 because the array of the element we use array is a 10. So when we come from 0 to 9, they have a 10 element. And then the first element of the array we register it into the $T0 and we load the number into the $T0. And then the second element we load into the $T3. We use it 4 because the array we must to add by 4. And then we have to move the array position by adding the array with 4. Then we have to add the counter also, which we have declared the counter as T1. Then branch greater so we have to compare the number that user have input in the first element and second element. Then we have to sorting it, where if the T2 is lower than T3, So the T2 have to move to exchange the position with the T3. We put is in -4 because the number will move to the left. Branch not equal. If the counter is not equal to 9, it will go to the sorting and will be loop it again and again until it is equal to 9. When the counter is equal to 9, so it will execute the loop and go to the continue sorting. So after that, we have to load the address of the array, then we add the counter, which is the counter is $T0. Then we add another counter we use as T1, $T1, and then branch not equal. When the branch not equal with 9, it will go to the sorting part. This one, it will go to the sorting until it is equal to 9. Then after that, it will print the sorting that we have done. Then execute this. It will go to the it will load the address of the array into $S0. Then we have to subtract the first counter, which is $T0, because we want to use it later for the print sorting. So after that, we load immediate, which is we print the sorting into the $V0, and then we load immediate this one because we want to have a space when the when it has been done. Then after that, we have to add immediate to move the array positions to get the numbers, the lowest number. So we have to add the counter also. And then after that, if this one is branch not equal we put 10 because the array that we use is 10. So when the branch is not equal 10, then it will go to the print sorting here until the branch is equal to 10. Then it will execute, then go to here. We subtract the counter T0 and T1. We subtract it because we want to use it later.
Hello guys, I'm gonna explain the process of sum. Before that, we should clear register T0, which was using to increment the array, because we're gonna use it to increment the array in the process of sum. Then we load address the same array into register S0. After that, in these lines, we're gonna display the message of sum, which we have declared above in the data area under name sum message, by using system code 4 to print string, then load it in register V0. Finally, syscall to execute those statements. Now we're gonna illustrate the process of sum step by step. we determine label sum to include our code. In this line, we're gonna put all numbers in register T4, which is the index, into register S0, which is the array, and we put 0 in the offset to start from the first number. Then we should update the array by add 4 bytes and increment the index by add 1. After that, we will use register T5 to sort the sum of this number by add all numbers in the index of the array into register T5. In these lines, we're gonna control the process. It will exit when register T0 equal 10, which is the numbers of inputs. Else, it will jump to the label sum again and again until register T0 become 10. Finally, when register T0 become 10, it will go to label exit. In label exit, we're gonna display our sum by move result from register T5 into register A0, which is the argument. Then we're gonna use system code 1 to print integer and syscall to do it.
Now I will explain my part, which is average. First, since we declare register T6 as a sum, because we need average right now, the formula is average equal to sum minus by 10, and the average we declare as register T5, and then we use MFLO because it can hold lower number in register S1, and for register S2 we use MFHI because it can hold a higher number. So we move register S1 into the register A0, and we print the point, and then to print the point we move register S2 into the.
Okay, now I will explain my part, which is maximum and minimum. First, we need the load address that point array stored into register S0. Then, we load immediately value 4 as system call code for print string. Next, we load address that point max message string buffer into register A0. Then, we call operating system to print the string value. Before this, we already insert numbers, so the number will be stored in the first element of array in T6. Move T6 into register A0. Load immediate, again value 1 as system call code for print integer. For the minimum, it's just the same as maximum, but we need to change the register and so on. And to end of the program, we need to load immediate value 10 as system call, code for exit, and call operating system to exit. To exit the program safely, load value 10 to register V0 to indicate system call code for exit program. The SYS call instruction will call